match after match, and letting the players get burnt out and tired on playing. Let them go get something to drink, let them go get something to eat, and chill out a little bit, not really think about games for, 30 minutes at a time. So
that's right.
The admins have been great.
You know what we can do with this little time? I'd like to personally thank Cheryl from NVIDIA, who's sitting right here at the top of the stage. Cheryl, stand up. Let the people see
Cheryl.
You.
There she goes. Stands up right there.
This is the Wonder Woman
Round
herself.
of applause for Cheryl from NVIDIA.
Making all this happen. NVIDIA, a big part of the CPL World Tour as well. And they're really being on the ball. So refreshing servers. The server is indeed up. So we're going to hop in to spectate that one yet again. So hopping in server right now. Next map is going to be DM1v1 Meatless, which is indeed the map pick of Fnatic Vo. And it's going to be really interesting to see, how it's going to, play out on this. So it's loading up Sacred right now, but we're just waiting for the map vote as all other loading up Meatless right away. So you can probably refresh and jump in. I'm going to halfly load Sacred and start loading into Meatless. Now, Meatless is actually the first unofficial map that has been accepted into the CPL World Tour that's not been made by People Can Fly or by the Ritual people, because the Ritual released a map pack for Painkiller that was to be used for competitive play, and the only map that was ended up used for competitive play was DM Absinthe, a very small and closed-in map that is just great for movement, and it offers a very varied style of play. And, we very well might see it as a third map.
I got a question for you, though. Are you able to see Vo's screen from here?
Yes, I am.
You need to get a hold of the time.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I'll sort that out.
So there is a timer box on our side.
He's got the clock ticking down as well, so I don't have to try and do math.
And do the math. Not good at math right here. But we are moving on to Meatless here. We've seen Meatless several times in this tournament. We've talked about it several times. In Brazil, we did not see very much Meatless at all. In Spain, it was introduced into the tournament at Spain.
Yeah.
A lot of people were playing it to try to get the edge on each other, and it looks like Fatal1ty has readied up here, ready to go.
I gotta tell you what, guys. I know that in the crowd there's a lot of old school Quake 3 players, and you will love the Electro Driver just as you saw. But taking it off, I'm going to give Brett the opening end of the match. Take it away.
Fatal1ty and Vo facing off on Meatless right here. Fatal1ty spawns in, grabs the Mega Crate. Here is the shaft opening up right away, and here is a rocket coming down 1-0. First blood goes to Vo right early in the match. The silver Mega spawn right there as Fatal1ty is moving through after a fresh respawn. Does have that bronze armor, moving up for the silver right there. Here is Vo in the same room. It looks like Fatal1ty down on lower silver. Vo coming back in. Rockets flying left and right from Vo, trying to hit on Fatal1ty, and it looks like Vo does have that gold armor, and that's exactly where he wants to be at this time. Shotgun shots coming out from Fatal1ty, trying to get out of there, and no, he was not able to. Rockets coming down, taking him down. 3-0 now as 3 rocket kills for Vo early on in this match. 13 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock.
That it is indeed. We're coming down to just about a minute gone into the game, so yeah, that's right. So Fnatic Vo now shooting the rockets up towards the spawn of the Mega Health. Oh, nice prediction. Rocket they're coming in on to Fatal1ty as he's making Fatal1ty being chased out and towards the loading docks. Goes up to the gold armor. Very clever rocket jump there, utilizing the twisting momentum that you get when you're in air. Because when you're in air and you rocket jump, you don't simply look at different directions when you're flying one way. You actually change momentum, and that creates a unique opportunity for twist. And there we go. The Electro Driver, the LG comes out from Fatal1ty, pushing Fnatic Vo all the way back as the Electro Driver, as it's called, the electric beam weapon of that one, will push you back and lock you down in your place and more or less keep you standing static. And the shots coming in now from Vo yet again with more rockets and shotgun shots coming up, and rocket to finish Fatal1ty off inside of the bronze room as Vo makes his way out towards the loading docks. And we're going to switch over to the NVIDIA spotlight on to Jonathan Fatal1ty Wendell this time as he's making his way out toward the loading dock. Sees Vo going in for the shots. Nice shots coming in, but not enough to take down Vo. He was too stacked on health and armor to be of any use. To be of any use dead for Fatal1ty, as it were. But we're coming down to just about 12 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, Brett.
Fatality now moving towards the outside, and a crucifixion coming in for both people. That brings the score right now 6-1 in favor of Vo from Team Fnatic. Fatality on the outside loading docks. There's rockets coming in from Vo, and he scores yet another kill. And right off of the spawn, Fatality in trouble yet again. And here is Fatality down in silver. Vo knows exactly where he is, goes for the ventilation kill with that chain gun, and winds up with that kill right there. 8-1 is the score. Fatality spawns in, goes outside. It looks like he did see Vo out of the corner of his eye. Switching over now to Vo from Team Fnatic, does have that gold armor as he's going outside to the loading dock, and there is Fatality. They see each other, and we do have a fight here, but Vo pulls back and grabs that gold armor, and that is going to help him out in any future fight here, as it looks like Vo now going up towards Fatality, and Fatality going up to grab it. We did see the Electro Driver come out in that fight for a very short amount of time, and we do have Vo now going back and forth, and Fate grabs that gold armor right in front of Fatality. Fatality not able to grab it, and there it is, the first Electro Driver kill, and a stake grenade right after the spawn of Fatality, and that was 2 quick kills and a double kill. Crucifixion from Fatality and a rocket kill from Vo. 11-2 is the score in favor of Vo from Team Fnatic.
That it is indeed. We're coming down to just about, I believe it's about 11 minutes left on the clock. So we're past the 4-minute mark now. Vo, getting chased by the stakes, but manages to take down Fatality yet again. Fatality not stacking himself up on the Zama like he should, as Vo now making his way through the unnamed room into the silver room with the silver armor and the mega health on top of the bounce pads. Jumping after Fatality just on his heels. Chooses to drop down. Electro Driver coming out, 47 health, and Fatality fighting back with a final rocket, hitting Vo at the feet and taking him down and putting Fatality back in the game, but he's still trailing by 10. The current reigning CPL World Tour champion from Brazil, Xander Fnatic Vo Keshjager, is indeed on a roll and on the hunt for fatal blood, as Fatality, although, comes back in with a nice combo of rockets, and it just absolutely takes him down, tears him apart. The painkiller coming out, the basic weapon of the game if you're out of all your ammunition. And Vo going down to the grenade, to the rocket. This just shows you how quickly this game can turn around, and another rocket coming in, as 2 rockets will take you down off the spawn, as Fatality doing a really good job with those spawn kills, going right after him. And Vo now yet again down to 8 health and taken down with a shotgun to end him off. Vo waiting a little bit with his spawn, because you can delay your spawns to up to 5 seconds in Painkiller, which is a crucial tactical element. And yet again, stake onto Fatality and taking him down to a serious amount of lost health, and LG coming up, but Vo managing to flee through those vents, grabbing 2 soul shards of 25 health apiece. And Nvidia Spotlight now on Fatality as he moves through and grabs another kill down on Vo. Vo is close to losing the grip he has of the game. You have 9:30 left on the clock, but as another rocket from Fatality just goes up into the spawn of the gold armor and takes Vo down. Current score is a 3-point game. Still favor Vo though, 13/10.
Fatality now moving towards the outside, sees Vo down in the vents there, as Vo now coming towards that gold armor spawn. We do have a shaft come out for Fatality. He did not get the kill off of that. We do have the gold armor pickup for Vo as he went back into that little corner. Fatality now pulling out and picking up a soul shard and another one, and just trying to get away from Vo. Vo following closely behind him as Fatality dropping down into silver, and here we go yet again. A crucifixion, long range, right off of the spawn. Vo replies with a crucifixion of his own from that stake gun. Fatality now dropping down outside, and Vo knows exactly where he's going through those teleporters, and a Fatality dropping down. Let's take a look at Vo right here. We do have Vo picking up that. He does have the gold armor right there, and that is 200 points of armor.
That's right.
That helps people out quite a bit here. And there is that mega health spawn. So Vo is looking very good in this match so far. Gold armor pickup for Fatality right there in front of Vo. A rocket did come out and take him down just a little bit. Fatality trying to retreat back into silver, and Vo going to circle back around, pick up the Electro Driver. There's Fatality taking a couple rockets from Vo, and no kill as as of yet in the past 45 seconds here, as Vo going through the teleporter, chasing him perfectly around the map, and Fatal1ty just eating away at the armor. And look at that, a rocket coming in from Vo, taking down Fatal1ty, but Vo ends up killing himself, nullifying that kill right there. 14-11 is the score, still in favor of Vo.
That it is with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Fatal1ty inside the bronze room as Vo managed to take him down with a rocket. It's good night Ustmakia for Fatal1ty for that one, as increasing his lead by 4 points, should I say, as rockets are coming out. Dumped by the loading docks, Fatal1ty making his way up and into the gold armor, grabbing one right off the gold armor spawn, also together with the shotgun, moving the NVIDIA spotlight now over and towards Fnatic. Vo yet again making his way up to the top walkways of the silver room, back and towards the bronze armor, and just cannot seem to see where Fatal1ty is. Fires off his flaming stake, but no, not going to happen, as Fatal1ty rocks him backwards and he has to flee, and Fatal1ty is very, very closely closing that lead. So the pressure is on the current reigning world champion from Brazil, and he's making his way now through the silver, what should I say, the walkways, silver upper walkways, as he comes down and maintains to go into Fatal1ty. The Electro Diver coming out, and Fatal1ty taking down Vo, and the Electro Diver making itself shown as a powerful, powerful weapon, as Fatal1ty just completely tore Vo apart. Vo now waiting for that silver armor to spawn as he makes his way out and back into the bronze armor room. Fatal1ty moving back towards silver, just wanting to see where Vo's going to go. 2 quick grenades up towards the outside edge of the loading docks, as he's just chasing Vo down by the outside. And Fatal1ty gets up the crowd with his shotgun in the back. Is not what you want to see. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left of this match, and Fatal1ty in hot pursuit of Fnatic Vo. But rockets coming in now for Vo. He's finally got a weapon he can use, but rockets coming out for Fatal1ty as well, and managed to take down Vo. Fatal1ty now up himself with a double stack after this jump. There we go, 187, 154 virtual tank, and we have just about 5:55 left on the clock, and Fatal1ty is definitely taking it back.
15-15 is indeed the score. We are all tied up here. Vo looks like he's going back into the vent room there, trying to pick up those soul shards and head back around, as it looks like he is going down there. Fatal1ty is in towards the outside near that gold, heading inside. Sees Vo just a little bit here, and looks like do not want to give away any positions at all, because the speaker is here, and it looks like Fatal1ty, they meet up yet again. Fatal1ty rockets himself, and the Electro Driver comes out, and Fatal1ty takes the lead for the first time in this match here, and the players getting a little bit vocal here, but emotions are running, as it looks like Fatal1ty now back on the outside. He does have that gold armor right there, and we're getting a look at Vo. Vo does have the silver mega, so we're going to have a pretty even fight coming on here. We just got to get some good positions on each other, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing here, as it looks like Fatal1ty damaging himself to grab that gold armor, and there is Electro Driver coming out yet again, pushing back Vo, and will Vo be able to overpower him? And he did overpower him with that rocket there. That was very, very good hit scan with the Electro Driver, but it was not enough to take down Vo before the rockets came out and took him down. So we are back to a tie score, 16-16. And it looks like Vo now heading back inside and down to that Electro Driver, as you guys can hear right there. Fatal1ty sees Vo up in the silver armor, up on the walkway near that mega health. It looks like Vo's chasing back into the bronze armor and through the vents, as Fatal1ty now making his way towards the outside, hits the shotgun shot down really, really far back deep into those vents here, and these guys are just playing cat and mouse now. 16-16, Fatal1ty and Vo all tied up at the later end of this match, Mateus.
There we have, in 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Fnatic Vo going for that gold armor, landing right on top of it, having the NVIDIA spotlight on him, as Vo now making his way up towards the silver walkways, as Fatal1ty drops right down in front of him. The chance of the game, and does indeed so take him down and takes the lead, and leaving him with not too good looking armor and health, as he goes up to grab himself Z Silva, and making his way out towards the outer loading docks, getting a few shots and grenades up and towards the outer entrance into the bronze armor room for the outside. Going down toward the gold armor yet again and having a lockdown on Fatality now, having him on the NVIDIA spotlight, and he's making his way through towards the silver yet again. He's 100. He's stacked up with the bronze armor, not really the situation you want to be in. Bronze armor not protecting you that heck of a lot, but he needs to get the timing down, and he needs to be sure of himself that he knows when to hit the timings and when to take the risk of hitting those timings, because you know that Vo definitely is going to be there waiting for him. Now making his way out towards the ladder loading docks. Oh, Stay coming out, not hitting Vo, just going a little bit astray as Fatality dug a rear look shot, but also closer there, and grenades coming off and up inside the outer entrance towards the bronze armor from the loading docks. Fatality moving down through the teleporters back and forth. Vo still in the lead by 1, but Fatality stacking himself up with the Mega and a rejuvenated silver armor. Vo seeing inside the bronze armor room as we have 2:26 left on the clock. Brett, Vo still up by 1, but it is indeed anyone's game.
Vo now heading through the vents there near the bronze armor, as it looks like they met up one time there. A couple rockets and shotgun shots came out. Vo retreating, Fatality retreating, not wanting to engage right there. Fatality with that gold armor heading into the silver armor room. There's the electric driver out for both players there. They're both going to pull back, and looks like Fatality is going to take the offensive and try to chase Vo down. Coming through the teleporter, there is Vo up on the boxes. The electric driver coming out, and looks like they're both at max range, and Fatality tying it up. 17-17 right there, and there is not much time left in the match at all. Is Fatality with that gold armor and the initiative right here. He does have the upper hand and the later end of the match here, as Fatality heading back around, trying to find a good position on Vo to take him down. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. Nice rocket going straight up. Vo on the upper walkway in the silver armor room.
And what a shot.
Fatality does take the lead right here in this match, 18-17 in favor of Fatality over Vo.
That it is indeed, but Vo himself has said that he very often waits until last minute for making his move, so this could be down to the wire for a very, very long time. The NVIDIA spotlight on the Fnatic Vo this time, as he's going to make his jump right away through and inside the bronze armor room, making his way out and seeing a grenade drop right by his feet as he sees Fatality behind him. Fatality now in the lead. Vo, is he going to take up the lead, or is it going to be one more nail in the coffin as the chain opens up on Vo, giving Fatality the lead by 2 points, 19-17, as we have 43 seconds left on the clock. Vo making his way through the bronze armor, shots him out with a rocket launcher as we switch over the player spotlight to Fatality at 106-197 with the gold armor making his way up and through the upper walkways. He's going to be moving quite a lot now to get out of the scope of shots of Vo as Fatality goes down. It is indeed about 23 seconds left on the clock. Fatality still has some time, and so has Vo, and that is the bad part. Vo coming in on rockets and shotgun coming in for Fatality, as Fatality is taking the risk of jumping that jump pad, moving through. Vo seeing him, shots coming out, 150, 41, 119 for, and takes him down with a stake as it's 6 seconds left on the clock. We're all tied up. We might be going to a 2-minute overtime. 1-0, and we are in overtime, ladies and gentlemen, of 2 minutes. And it is going to be the person who has the highest score after this overtime of 2 minutes is over. So we're going to switch over the NVIDIA spotlight to Fatality, and I'm going to hand it over to you, Brett.
Fatality now with that silver armor, and Vo with the gold here, so very, very close in stats, as Vo now grabbing the gold yet again on the outside. Fatality moving through the vents towards the outside loading docks, and there is Vo. They're meeting up yet again. Shotgun coming out for Vo. Rocket taking down Fatality just a little bit there. No kill, as we are still tied up at 19. Fatality goes up for that mega health and was able to pick it up, and that silver armor, so he does have quite a lot of HP right there. Heading through the vents, he does see Vo right there. They meet up in the vents, close quarter action right there with the rocket launcher. They're shooting back and forth downstairs, and here is look at that right there. Fatality overpowering Vo with that rocket, and right off of the spawn, Vo coming in there, tying it back up. 20-20 is the score. We are all tied up here in the later in this match, Mateo.
That is, we have 42 seconds left on the clock, and we might be seeing another overtime here on Meatless if they don't get another score over each other yet again. 40 seconds left right now on the clock. Fatality making his way in towards the bronze armor, laying grenades in and behind him as Vo is coming in right. Grenades coming in on top of Vo, but rockets coming in on the Fatality. The electric diver and Fatality going down to the shaft as he's taken down the current. It is in favor of Vo this time. If he wins it, it is all going to be over, and he's going to be $15,000 richer. 15 seconds left on the clock. Fatality is still on the run, keeping the player spotlight on him to see if he can find Vo. He's going to find Vo. 10 seconds left. Is he going to be able to get the kill and a shot? And Electro Dive coming in. One more kill for Vo is going to make it, but 5 seconds left on the clock. Shots going in. Fatality getting a few shots in after Vo. 2, 1. Fatality going down.
Wins.
Xander Fnatic Vo Kashjagger is now the current and still reigning CPL World Tour Sweden champion of Painkiller. $15,000, and I did not expect it to go down in 2 matches, but at the end of Meatless, that was some amazing, amazing performance, and it was just, I was just breathless, man. It just blew me away. It was so close. I mean, Vo having the edge on Sacred, and then coming on to Meatless, which was Vo's map, and Fatality giving such a good run for his money, but not taking anything away from Jonathan Weddle. He's a fantastic player, and one of the really good things about him is he is becoming more consistent as a player as of late. So we're going to see if we can get a player interview with Mr. World Champion himself, Xander Kashjagger. So, Xander.
Well, but also another stat for you guys. Vo is undefeated in this tournament. That is quite a feat. He said he hasn't done it in a while. We're going to get Vo up here, and Mateus is going to do the interview right here.